Ordinary People, outstanding, phenomenal film, one of the best ever made. Robert Redford directing, Timothy Hatton in the leading role, Donald Sutherland, Emil Hirsch, or no, it's not. No, that's the young actor. Well, it's not in my mind now, but maybe it will come. Anyway, phenomenal cast also. Deep, intelligent, with a high IQ, EQ, emotional coefficient, we can say that. About a family that is ordinary. Jordan Peterson comes to mind. He keeps saying in his lectures and to the series, he has psychological interpretations of the biblical stories, that we have to be prepared for tragedy. Noah and other figures from the Bible would be role models, would be figures we have to emulate, to look at, because there will come a time when something bad happens and we have to be ready. We have to see that if we're not chronically ill, terribly sick now, somebody else in the family, friends, is, and if not now, sometime we will be. And therefore, we have to be ready, strong, do the proper, right things, and so on. And these lectures come to mind when watching again. It was in a program of one of the film channels yesterday or the day before, when watching Ordinary People again, because indeed every family has a tragedy. At the beginning of Anna Karenina, Leo Tolstoy comes to mind also, that families have this thing in common, reaction to tragedy. I'm paraphrasing, in fact, now. But what happens here is one of the two sons of the family dies, and the impact is lasting. The surviving son is trying to commit suicide. He is saved at the last moment. His father says he thinks himself lucky because he came at the right moment. They could have been somewhere else. They could have been gone from home, and then boy would have been dead. Like this is a vibe, but he is suffering from what maybe some would call post-traumatic stress disorder, and thus he sees a psychoanalyst, an analyst, would be another word, because some will not align with psychoanalysis, will use other techniques in their therapy. This one helps. This was this one is an original character. Well, it's also an analyst in the movie. In real life, we can assume it works differently. However, he's pushing with some questions. He's trying to make the boy stop blaming himself for what happened. They were in a storm, and with his brother, who was more of an extrovert and more open, social in a way, and in that storm, he said, "Hold my hand," but somehow he drowned. And the surviving brother is, as I said, traumatized by that. He has nightmares, he cannot sleep, and he keeps blaming himself for what happened. He feels the hatred of his mother, a mother which who is also alienated, and there's a problem there, maybe the major one. But the analyst is pushing and pushing to restore order in chaos. Another Peterson metaphor maybe would be that God would be associated with order and devil, chaos. There will be times when we are in hell, close to it, because there's chaos. That's what I fear would happen quite soon, because some people have to come and work at the gate. I'm alone with these guys. There's no money left at home. Anyway, the spouse is to blame, as always. So chaos. He may, the main character, the boy, the surviving brother, may resurrect himself, may find peace, may find order, helped by this unique shrink. Let's use a different name from Analyst. Termina. Who comes at one time in the middle of the night because the hero has called a friend, a girl from hospital. He's been in hospital for some time to recuperate, and the girl has committed suicide, and he's lost. He's on the brink again himself. But in the middle of the night, the analyst comes, and they may find, if not closure, they may find the proper channel, the proper path. They may find, I mean, especially the hero, the analyzed man, may find the way forward. The fact that he was perhaps stronger, and that's why. I mean, the brother. He didn't explain. I mean, he cannot explain why. He said, "Hold my hand," and then he let go. And as the analyst says, well, perhaps you are stronger. He couldn't hold it, and that's the way it is. These things happen. Not everybody goes through a tragedy, but well, I guess they do. They lose parents. They lose, in this case, they lose a brother. And there's a love story there also, which might, I mean, surely will help if it comes to a good end. There will be problems between father Donald Sutherland, phenomenal as always, and mother. Best film. It won the Oscar for best film, and a few others, and indeed an special, amazing film.